Welcome back to Sports Edge. We have a special guest joining us now, and that's Kodie Curran of the Hartford Wolfpack. You're actually here with the Wolfpack on a tryout, trying to make the team, so best of luck with that.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to you about this anti-bullying kindness campaign that the Wolfpack are running. Let's start, before we get into the particulars of that, let's start by talking about some of your personal experiences about being bullied growing up.
Yeah, I think obviously it was verbal and physical, something that just snowballed every day. Kind of got singled out as the goofy, kind of weird kid who it was easy to pick on, and something that I didn't obviously want, and that I hated every day. So my experiences were not good. Decided to try and turn to someone and talk to somebody about it, but probably didn't have, the knowledge or the maturity to do that at such a young age. So I just kind of let it happen, and it still resonates with me now. Something that's very tough to talk about, but it's also easy because of kind of the things that we have now and the effect that can have on younger kids. But yeah, it was something that I really, really am proud of now, that I went through it. Made me stronger, and yeah.
It's such a problem in our society today, and how important is it to you to get involved in events like this, to tell kids to find someone to talk to, seek help?
Yeah, I'm excited about it because if I had someone, we're athletes, professional athletes now. I looked up to professional athletes my entire life. So if I had someone that talked about this at my age, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever the ages can be at an older age too. If I had seen this on TV, it would have made me a little bit more confident to be able to talk about it, to go to someone.
Talk about how the bullying manifested itself with you, how it affected you in class, how it affected you socially in school.
Yeah, as far as being an athlete when I was younger, a lot of the bullying came from, in team stuff. Teammates, just like I said, picking on one kid together. I said the other day, it's easier to join in on the bullying than it is to stand up against it. And for me, it was I was the one kid that decided to not stand up against it. And
nowadays, it's such a fine line between bullying and hazing. You see these national headlines of high school football teams having these problems, but now playing in the teams you've played on, it seems like the younger guys always get picked on a little bit more of like a ritual, a rite of passage. It's such a fine line. Do you still see that now on the teams you're at with?
I think once you get a little bit older, it weeds out a bit. You don't see it as much. I mean, obviously there's those unique situations that it does happen. But yeah, as you get older, it does weed out a bit. Guys are, like I said, more mature and just a lot closer on teams, so you don't see it as much anymore.
So this actually comes at a great time, and just so everyone knows, we are taping this segment Thursday evening. Friday, you guys have this game. You come and you join the team on a tryout, and the Wolfpack, and so many compliments go out to the Wolfpack on this, are running this campaign. The kindness campaign and the anti-bullying night is the name of the game, tonight's game, right, on the ice, and then you guys are auctioning off these jerseys.
Yes.
And so we've had people pledge as part of the kindness campaign, and everyone who has made that pledge on the web, their names are on these jerseys. How cool is that? There's hundreds and hundreds of names on these jerseys that you guys have collected over the web, and now these jerseys are going to be auctioned off, or have been at this point auctioned off during the second intermission of tonight's game.
Yeah, it's cool. I think what's unique about it is when obviously we're talking about bullying and being singled out, and I think when you have an organization like the Wolfpack to step up and do this, to have these names on this jersey really symbolizes kind of the kids feeling alone and feeling singled out, and this kind of pulls everyone together. This makes you a part of something. If your name's on here and you reached out and you pledged, then you're a part of us, you're a part of the Wolfpack, and we're, like I said, we're all a tight-knit family.
Well, best of luck to you. I think it's terrific that you're starting on this special night that the Wolfpack are putting on. And thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story. I think it's inspirational for people out there. And hey, listen, if it touches one person, then it's done a whole lot of good. And we appreciate you sharing your story. And best of luck to you and the Wolfpack the rest of the way through.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, guys.
When you're playing with the Rangers, maybe later this year or next year, you come back and visit us?
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good.
Terrific.
As long as you'll have me.
Stick around. We'll be back with more Sports Edge.